India has reacted to the sentencing of Pakistan-American Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorist David Headley, who was awarded a 35-year jail term by a US court for his unquestionable role in the massacre of 166 people in the 2008 Mumbai attacks. External Affairs Minister Salman Khurshid has said that India would have sought a longer jail term for the 26/11 Mumbai attacks conspirator had he been tried in India.
A much larger landscape, and our concern and our efforts have been explained to the media and to the public at large from time to time. Unfortunately, not everything that we do we can tell you immediately, and for obvious reasons, for strategic reasons. But I can simply say that the fact that an American court has recognized the role of an accused in perpetrating this crime in India is at least a good beginning. We would have liked a severer sentence, and as I said, we would have liked the accused to be tried in India. But at least a beginning has been made. We will continue our efforts to ensure that all such people are extradited and brought to India for trial.
कि जो प्ली बार्गेन उन्होंने एंटर किया है, ये एक्सट्रेडिशन नहीं होगा, ये उन लोगों के बीच में है. हम लोगों का रिक्वेस्ट एक्सट्रेडिशन का रहेगा, हम लोगों का एक्सट्रेडिशन का रिक्वेस्ट पेंडिंग है और वो हम लोग प्रेस करेंगे.
Somebody who has been accused of masterminding perhaps the most heinous terrorist outrage in recent Indian history needs to be tried in accordance with the Indian laws. So therefore, that stand with regard to Headley, which has been articulated by both the External Affairs Minister and by the Home Secretary, going by the reactions which I've seen since the morning, is something which is non-negotiable.
डेविड हेडले पूरी तरीके से आतंकवादी गतिविधियों में शामिल रहे हैं. उनको जितनी से जितनी कठोर सजा मिले उतना मिलना चाहिए. उन्हें भारत सरकार को भी एक्स्ट्राडाइट कराने का प्रयास करना चाहिए ताकि यहां भी उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई की जा सके.
हेडली ने पाकिस्तान और आईएसआई के निर्देश पर भारत में कोहराम मचाया, नरसंहार किया, परंतु उसकी सजा जिस गति के साथ और जिस तरह से कुशलता के साथ अमेरिकी व्यवस्था ने की है वो अभिनंदन के पात्र है. दूसरा, हेडली को जो 35 वर्ष का कारावास हुआ है उससे एक बार फिर स्थापित हो गया कि भारत में जो आतंकवाद है उसका प्रयोजन पाकिस्तान से होता है. और तीसरा,
in the struggle against terror, US administration has been pursuing different standards. The position of US remains to be self-centered. The war on terror is being used by US to bully other nations to protect its own interests. The observations made by the judge who pronounced the verdict are quite revealing and interesting.
Let's get a quick word in from Headlines Today's associate editor Atir Khan, who joins me live from the capital. Atir, a very palpable sense of disappointment within the Indian establishment as well as the political class that had David Coleman Headley been tried in India, no matter what, the punishment would have been far greater.
Well, indeed it is. The general impression is that there is disappointment, and given the kind of cooperation India and US had on, especially on the issue of terrorism, it was expected that the US would do more than it has done.
Yes.
Very rarely do you get to see Shiv cases in which the judge goes on to comment that the accused needs a the convict needs more punishment than has been asked for from the prosecution. So therefore, there is a disappointment, and now the government is in a difficult situation. Let me tell you, it is also going to be an election issue next year in 2014 elections. The government will have to answer to the victims of 26/11 and the opposition. And I think the government will have to push hard to ensure that Headley is extradited and he's punished for the offences he's made on the Indian soil.
And where do things go from here, Atir? Is the government going to continue to lobby with the United States for his extradition?
Well, Shiv, that is the only option left. There is no legal recourse as of now. However, the government will have to resort to international diplomacy and lobby harder to ensure that there is a mind that he should be extradited. And as you pointed out, it's a very important point.
Yes.
An offender, a convict, should be tried in the country where he commits the offense, and that is the place where he'll get the justice. That's the basic principle of justice. Therefore, the government will have to push it harder to ensure that there's justice for 26/11 victims.